Jim, our next question sent to CornyDriveThru@gmail.com from Luke in St. Julie, Quebec. Something I've always noticed, but never heard anyone talk about, concerning what made Hulk Hogan such a success in the 80s, his eyebrows. With the bleach blonde over a triple tan, deep eye sockets, and limber facial muscles, whenever he wanted to look real hurt or real sad, like the Piper's Pit segments with Andre, his Hulkamaniacal eyebrows kicked into gear, and he could draw sympathy from the nosebleeds with no jumbotron. I honestly think they pushed his selling and babyface psychology from great to amazing, and of all things remain equal, and all things remaining equal, Hulkamania in general would have been less magical without them. What would you respond?
Well, I've completely zoned out. I've completely lost the fucking plot here. What the
would Hulk Hogan have been as big a star and gotten over and been as successful in the ring with his emoting if he didn't have his large eyebrows?
Well, here's the thing. Hulk Hogan's eyebrows were huge, but Terry Bollea's eyebrows were just normal size like everybody else's. They revealed that in court testimony, right?
That's right, I believe so. There are differences between Terry Bollea and Hulk Hogan in terms of size and length.
Of various things. Yeah, I'm not sure that Hogan's eyebrows had any major impact on his stardom or would have had impact on lack thereof. I could be wrong.
Has there been any wrestler that you saw that you actually thought, eyebrows would help?
Well, there was always that when the guys would go overseas and they'd come back and they'd soma themselves on the plane or whatever, and they'd go to sleep and guys would shave their eyebrows. They could have used some eyebrows.
Oh, the worst. Sean Waltman, when he went there as 1-2-3 Kid, and he's about to get this big push, he fell asleep on the plane. I forget if it was Brian Knobbs or Kurt Hennig. They got him. So his very first 8x10s with WWF are just no eyebrows.
He had no eyebrows. They were taking pictures that day. I'll tell you, without eyebrows, Bull Curry's career would have been hampered. Wild Bull Curry. Without those eyebrows, his career would have been hampered.
What are your thoughts on bleached eyebrows? Because we've seen Hulk Hogan did it at one time. Tommy Rich famously did it at one time. What are your thoughts on not just the bleached hair, but the bleached eyebrows?
Well, it seems like it makes sense because that would be a tip-off that your hair wasn't platinum blonde if your eyebrows are blacker than a banker's heart. But then it sometimes gives you the old man in the sea look where you come off gray. And who was it? Goddamn, Larry Latham. Before he became Moondog Spot, when he was one of the blonde bombers. Because he was fairly light-headed anyway, and then the blonde bombers, obviously, he and Wayne were bleached blonde, and then he had a beard, kind of a Colonel Sanders scruffy goatee and a mustache, and his eyebrows were fucking bleached also, so he had blonde hair, blonde eyebrows, blonde mustache, and blonde scruffy Colonel Sanders beard, and he looked like he was 170 years old. It just depends.
Trying to take this question seriously and really evaluate it.
I think that was your first mistake.
You don't think Hulk Hogan's eyebrows?
Turn there.
You don't think Hulk Hogan's eyebrows played any part at all? You think if he had thin eyebrows, it would have been the same?
Yes. I'm pretty sure his eyebrows probably had a negligible effect on the overall presentation of Hulk Hogan.
If Hulk Hogan had a full beard and mustache, not just a mustache, do you think that would have worked in the 80s?
Actually, I think he should have had a full beard and mustache, and the beard dropped down to his crotch. And every time he come out in the ring, instead of Riddle jumping up and kicking off his flip-flops and giraffes flying out of his ass, I think Hogan should have pulled his beard up and a flock of pigeons flown out from under his beard. That would have got him over.
Well, I don't want to talk about Hulk Hogan pulling his beard up from his crotch because I don't think we got any Brutus Beefcake questions this week. But Jim, let's move on with the show. I'm joking, of course.